Does creating PowerPoint presentations leave you frustrated and exhausted? Hours of tweaking slides, endless coworker feedback, and managers piling on conflicting suggestions often lead to a mess of stacked versions and wasted time. You have probably heard of numerous storytelling frameworks. They sound game changing, but then fail to address the real challenges you face in practice. Don't worry, I will show you my simple and practical method for creating compelling, business ready presentations in record time. Hi, my name is Tim and welcome to the Office Playbook. I am an IT professional with several years of corporate experience. In my career, I have created hundreds of presentations and have always encountered the same problems. Today, I will show you my way to overcome them. Alright, let's dive right in with the first game-changing tip. Don't start in PowerPoint. PowerPoint is an amazing tool for presenting ideas, but it is a nightmare for designing and discussing your storyline. Shuffling slides, resizing boxes, and trying to explain your ideas visually before they are fully formed, that's a recipe for frustration. Instead, I start every presentation with Word. Why Word? Because it allows you to focus entirely on the content without getting distracted by design. You can quickly and easily get an overview of the entire storyline and also ensure a consistent flow of the narrative. Here's what you do. Start by writing down the objective of your presentation. What are you trying to achieve? Be specific. Are you persuading someone, informing someone, requesting an approval, or seeking a decision? You need to be crystal clear on the target before you start to design your storyline. Next, note the format of the presentation. Are you actually presenting, or is it meant to be sent around by mail? If you present, how much time will you have to present? And who is the audience of the presentation? The last point in particular is very important. It simply makes a huge difference if, for example, you're talking about a new marketing measure and the presentation is aimed at the head of marketing or at the CFO. So also write down the target group and always keep these factors in mind when designing your presentation or your storyline. Once you're clear on these things, start outline your presentation storyline. Break it down like this. First, key statement. What are the main takeaways of your presentation? In addition, you can already add supporting arguments or data to each of your key statements. For this, add 2, 3, or 4 bullet points below your key statements. This structured approach keeps things clean, logical, and easy to tweak when feedback rolls in. Now let's talk about structuring your content. If you have ever struggled to make your presentation flow logic and feel compelling, the SCQA framework is about to become your new best friend. SCQA stands for Situation, Complication, Question, and Answer. A simple yet powerful framework to organize your ideas and lead your audience through a clear and persuasive narrative. Let's break it down step by step. First, situation. Situation is about setting the stage. Every good story starts with the context. The situation part is where you describe how things currently stand. You want to give your audience enough background information to understand the status quo. For example, let's say you're presenting on customer retention. Your situation might look like this. Over the past 2 years, our customer retention rate has held steady at around 80%, which is slightly above the industry average. This sets a baseline and ensures everyone in the room understands the current state of affairs. The second point is complication. The complication introduces a change or problem that disrupts the status quo. This is what grabs your audience attention and makes them care. Using our example, the complication could be, however, in the last 2 quarters, we've seen a sharp decline in retention, dropping to 70%. This trend is concerning because it threatens our ability to hit our revenue targets for the year. Notice how this adds urgency and creates a sense of importance. It's not just data, it's a problem that needs solving. The next part comes to the question, which is the natural follow-up to the complication. This is the pivotal moment where you define the focus of the entire presentation. In our example, the question might be, what can we do to reverse this trend and ensure we retain more of our customers in the coming quarters? This step is critical because it frames the rest of your presentation. It ensures your audience is primed to hear your solution. Finally, we get to the answer part of the section. This is where you present your solution, recommendation, or strategy to address the question. For example, to address this, we have developed a 3-part strategy focused on key metrics: improving onboarding, increasing personalized engagement, and launching a customer loyalty program. This framework provides a clear introduction over the first 3 parts and then sets the stage for the details you will present in the following slides of your answer section. Before jumping into PowerPoint, it's now time to get some feedback. Share your Word document with coworkers or managers for alignment. This step is crucial because it ensures that your storyline is capable of achieving your presentation's objective and matches the chosen format and audience. Getting feedback in Word, where edits are easy and non-visual, makes it way easier to align on the storyline. This ultimately means fewer rounds of back and forth feedback and saves you from endless cycles of tweaking your slides. Now that you have named your storyline, it's time to bring it to life in PowerPoint. Here's how to start. Think of your key statements as the backbone of your slides. These will typically become your slide titles, setting the focus for each slide. Then use your supporting arguments to fill in the details. These can take the form of bullet points, charts, visuals, or any other element that helps you to deliver your main message. But here is an important point. Creating PowerPoint presentations isn't about following rules. It is about choosing what works best to achieve your presentation goal. In our previous example, it looks as if the 4 sections are evenly distributed in the resulting presentation. But this is usually not the case. The sections situation, complication, and question form the intro of the presentation. This can be done with 1 slide each, but you can also use more slides or present the 3 sections on just 1 slide. The answer section, on the other hand, forms the main part of your presentation. Here you have typically several slides presenting your answer to the outline question. However, sometimes your entire storyline can also fit on a single 1-pager. This is perfect, for example, for executive summaries. Whether you are creating multiple slides or condensing everything into a single page, the goal remains the same: clarity, focus, and impact. Use the format that best fits your audience and presentation format. To recap the approach, start in Word and get clear on presentation objective, format, and audience. Use the SEQA framework to structure your content logically. And finally, move into PowerPoint only after your content is rock solid and proven by feedback loops. This approach saves you time, reduces frustration, and results in presentations that get your message across clearly and effectively. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips like this. And let me know in the comments What's your biggest struggle with creating presentations? I would love to help you out. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.